But one of the lawmakers who says FISA Section 702 needs to be attached to the Save America Act, Colorado Congresswoman Lauren Boebert. All right, ma'am, look, all these things great. Trash the FISA, get the SAVE Act passed, fund DHS and TSA. I got to fly again real soon. So what do you say?
Yes, well, the Save America Act must pass, and we're willing to attach that to any piece of must-pass legislation that the Senate is going to send to the White House. And not only, though, do we need the Save America Act on FISA, I want to make it very clear that without warrants for American citizens, I will also be a no on FISA. There are many people in this town who are currently trying to really tie our hands and say we just have to pass a clean FISA. So even if we were to get a Save America Act attached to FISA, we would still need that warrant requirement, just as Vice President J.D. Vance and President Trump and even Tulsi Gabbard have advocated for in the past. But in the Senate, we absolutely have to do something here to get this over the line. If it's in reconciliation, maybe that's an option where we only need 51 votes. Reconciliation is a must, something that we have to do before the midterms while we have an opportunity to make real policy reforms.
Ma'am, just for the viewers real quick, explain how the reconciliation process works versus the 60-vote threshold.
Yes, so with a budget reconciliation, it's exactly that. We are reconciling the budget, and so we only need a simple majority to actually pass that through the Senate. And it does not require the filibuster that we are seeing is holding up so many great pieces of legislation over in the Senate right now, where you actually have to have 60 votes to pass legislation. That's how you've seen Nancy Pelosi pass bills in her slim majorities in the past, and this is how we got the big, beautiful bill, of course. But there were some tremendous policy reforms in that first one, and I don't think they went quite far enough. And so I'm very much looking forward to a second budget reconciliation. All
right. Well, I mean, that would be the ideal thing. I can't believe people have sat on it this long. I'm glad you're bringing it up finally. But your boy Cory Booker, I'm sure you guys get along great, says that the Save America Act would shrink the voter rolls by like 5 to 10%. Watch this.
The SAVE Act is a massive voter suppression bill that would make it very difficult for millions of Americans, especially women who have changed their name on their birth certificate no longer matches the name on their real ID or driver's license. It would cause chaos to voting and really shrink the voting rolls 5 or 10%. We do not need voter suppression in the United States of America, and we do not need another scheme from Donald Trump.
I keep saying, and maybe you can help me with this, ma'am, put a bill forward that requires the exact same criteria for buying a gun and voting. They're equal rights.
Absolutely. And, these Democrats, they just keep saying how little they think of women. Are we not smart enough to actually get an ID that matches everything and go through a name change process? I've done it in the past. And, it's really interesting. But he did say one thing that is correct. I do believe that our voter rolls would dramatically shrink. And that's because we would only have American citizens voting in American elections. And now, while the Senate is debating this right now and probably is just going to take a show vote on the Save America Act, we're also facing a 2-week holiday where everyone goes home back to their districts without passing something like that. And, I have one proposition here, Carl. So I say we keep all of the senators in town until we pass the Save America Act, except Lindsey Graham. He could go home for a while because I don't need another war started with him talking to President Trump while he's here. So Senator Graham will call you if we need you.
Pick a country. He'll start a war in it. Congresswoman Lauren Boebert, we appreciate it.
He loves the Constitution. He fights for what's right. He hates the bad guys. He's a freedom warrior. He's your freedom warrior. Watch Carl Higbie every weekday on Newsmax.